Hi, everyone, and welcome. Today, I'm going to take you through how to transition from being at a level 3 NISMA sight reading to a level 4 NISMA sight reading. First, let's do a bit of review on level 3 NISMA sight reading standards. You can see that we have to be expert at C, F, and G resting tones and keys, meaning that you need to be good at reading with a C do, an F do, or a G do. You need 3 time signatures under your belt, 4/4, 2/4, and 3/4. You need a range of a sixth within your range, so from do all the way up to la. Most of your intervals are going to be scale-wise, but in a level 3, they always will throw in a do, mi, sol skipping pattern. It's easy to see if you can identify where your do is in terms of line or space. In this top example here, do is a couple lines below the bottom line, and you can see that our do, mi, sol pattern then is line, line, line. But here, our do lies on a space, and we can see here that our do, mi, sol pattern is space, space, space. We are working with quarter notes, half notes, pairs of eighth notes, quarter rests, and one dynamic mezzo forte. Now, to kick it up a notch to a level 4, we add a couple of keyalities to our repertoire here. So instead of just starting on C, F, and G, we also could have a do of a D or an E flat. Typically, you'll be reading treble clef for level 4, so your D usually will live right below the staff. E flat would live on the bottom line of the staff. Our time signatures are exactly the same. However, our range is a bit wider. This time, they'll give you anything within the octave, so we're adding T and do to the top of our range. In terms of intervals, we're still working with scale-wise, stepwise motion. We're still working with the do, mi, sol pattern, but we've also added the interval of a fifth from do to sol. Let's see if we can find this in our first example here. As I look at this example, I see that it looks like everything is moving in stepwise motion until I get to here. Right here, I have skipping space, space, space notes. The very last measure of this example, I did a big jump. If you know that if you're reading a level 4 and you see a big jump, that's going to be a do sol jump. There's nothing else that they are allowed to give you in level 4. Remember, when you're reading tonic patterns, if the patterns are centered around like a do that's on the space, then the rest of the notes will also be on a space note. If your do is a line note, then the rest of the patterns in the major tonic pattern will also be line notes. For example, right here we have space, 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 do, mi, sol. Here we have line, 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 do, mi, sol. So that's something that can kind of help you out a little bit when you're trying to read quickly. Additionally, we have 2 more dynamics. We have mezzo forte, which we had in the previous level, which is medium loud. We also have piano, which is soft, and forte, which is loud. So when you see these dynamics in your sight reading, make sure that you try to bring them out so that your judge can really hear them and give you full points for dynamics. Best of luck when transitioning to a level 4 sight reading. I would recommend looking through these word banks, pausing the video, and trying to see if you can read each of these patterns, because these are what will get you ready for doing an actual level 4. Good luck.